It appears a man has entered the chat. And you're wrong. Let's explore why. So let's see what we got here. So off on this one.
What's
I
the
usually
deal?
rock with you, but this isn't the lead
It's your
reason
boy
why older men are
Trey
single.
HD.
But hey, go off. I'm gonna go off. You know, since you asked.
Hit
so
that
nicely,
subscribe
I'm gonna go
button,
off.
man.
Men are so stubborn that even a Psychology Today article that is conducted by actual researchers, you still want to argue. These are my words. These are the articles of research. So despite actual statistics stating that men are actually the fuck alone because y'all refuse to expand
not saying
your emotional
shit.
vocabulary because bitches are not dealing with y'all
She's
horse
just
shit
using
anymore.
words that she
Even in
hope
an
we
article,
don't understand.
y'all are still not believing this. I have
And she
so
definitely
many
shaped like the
clients
goddamn
that are
Grinch.
leaving their partners because they refuse to expand any part of themselves. This podcast culture has forced
Indubious.
y'all to believe that treating women like shit is the answer to getting women. And I'm here to tell you, bruh, that we're human beings and don't want to tolerate y'all fuck shit.
She's a
I.e.,
some
we are
dude got her
okay
high.
with being childless and alone at the cost of your
Shaped
emotional
like the
abuse.
Grinch.
We okay on that. Now, wait. You might be thinking, but wait, I'm not abusive. The definition of abuse is the intentional misuse of something. By you intentionally not taking your motherfucking ass to therapy and talking about all the things that plague you, you are neglecting your bitch. And she's not tolerating this shit
This is
no more.
unacceptable.
You know what?
This
I
is
even pulled the
deplorable.
article back up. I'm gonna read this because
Here
y'all
we go.
seem to not know words.
has
This
empirical
literally
data.
says, I hear dating culture themes between women of the
Article.
ages 25 and 45. They prefer men who are emotionally available, good communicators, and share similar values. Y'all don't even know how to
are you clapping
articulate your
for?
emotions. So how the fuck are you supposed to maintain
is a
relationship?
therapist.
I.e., you can't. That's why you're single. Still not convinced, boo-boo. I got another one for you. Skills deficits. For men, this means a relationship
wasn't
skills gap that,
effective.
if not addressed, i.e. in therapy, take y'all fucking asses
was
to therapy,
intangible
will
at
likely
all.
lead to fewer dating opportunities, less patience for poor communication skills, and longer periods of being single. The problem for men is that emotional connection is the lifeblood of a healthy, long-term, loving relationship. Emotional connection requires skills that families are still not consistently teaching their young boys. Y'all can learn this shit in therapy. That's why I keep telling y'all this shit. You wonder why older men go for younger women? Because older women are not tolerating y'all horse shit. But now we're seeing the gap closed even more. Y'all need to stop
what
listening
gap?
to these male podcasters who are sad that their dads didn't return with the milk.
Oh shit.
Go to therapy and talk about the shit that plagues you so you can have healthy relationships.
She's talking about.
Love you, Kang. Be well.
She dug deep. Wow. Well, let's get this intro over with so I can roast her big ass. Out here shaped like the Grinch. Hold up.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Some nigga got her mad. I wonder what's got her panties in a bunch, Winston.
You're as cuddly.
Let's hit this intro, goddammit.
Hi Dad.
Yeah, man. Once again, it's your boy Trey, and we got a crazy ass therapist, or formerly known as the American Psychology Association, is not fucking around, especially when you're talking to potential patients. You're going public like this, they're not playing around with you. What were you thinking? I don't know what this girl was thinking. Her name is, I guess, Bree or some shit like that. But make sure you hit that goddamn subscribe button. Shit. If you're ninja watching, hit the subscribe button. I think her name is Bree. This is like my second time streaming, so bear with me. I'm gonna be real slow at this, but I'm gonna get my shit together eventually. So this girl, let's see what else we got for her. Give me 1 second.
Question, and don't fuck me, but why do y'all fake emotional connection just to clap bitches' cheeks? I just wanted to fuck you. I didn't want you to sell me hopes and dreams of us talking in 5 years. I didn't want you to tell me how much you make and
I think she's from LA
introduce
too.
me to your kids.
You look like an LA
I just
chick.
wanted the cheeks.
She sounds like one.
Why did you fake? Now I gotta talk about your punk ass in
Dressed like
therapy.
one too,
I gotta
like a
tell
goddamn
this bitch
gypsy.
why I hate you so much. Why? I just wanted to fuck, and you made it weird. Now
This
I
is
gotta
a
grieve your
therapist.
ass.
Let me remind y'all.
Now I gotta tell my homegirls I miss him, and the
This is a
shit was
therapist.
weak anyway. I just wanted to see what it did and see what it does to see what it do, and you wanted to play Scooby Doo. Well, the mystery is you wasting my fucking time, bitch.
She's corny. I'm kind of
Stop
corny
doing
too,
it.
though. So she for sure shaped like the Grinch, though. And she act like the Grinch.
You're a mean one, Mr. Clean.
Someone's got her panties in a bunch. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
You're
All the little whoos in Whoville. Oh, someone's calling me. Hold on. I'ma stand by. This is
a
business.
bad banana.
Trey High Def. Trey High
I apologize, but I had to answer that. So with her, let's see what else she's talking about.
Hello, it's your favorite baddie, mental health professional, back at it again with the insights. Baby girl, he don't even have pride in himself. So what the fuck in your beautiful ass mental health make you think he don't have pride in you?
Are these
He's
pep
not.
talks?
So what we gonna do, man? What we gonna do? You need to elevate yourself and get out of that toxic, dusty ass situation that is dimming your shine, boo boo. It's dimming your shine. And how I know? Because I was with a dusty bitch that was dimming my shine, and we don't dim for no bitch no more. That's
What
not
the
happening.
hell?
So if you in a situation,
He's all over the
you thinking to
place.
yourself, damn bitch, did this bitch even like me? He probably got his motherfucking self.
Back
So, Batty, what do we do? Find somebody on the same spiritual path, the same spiritual level, the same healing level as you.
I can't stand chicks like this. These are the type of chicks you see in Inglewood. Neo soul type of chicks that they get a degree and they just start talking down to niggas. It's just like, damn, bruh. Shut the fuck up. You're not saying anything at all. You're not getting through. The niggas got Magneto helmets on your bitch ass. Like, you're not getting into a motherfucking psychology, period, bro. And it's a shame that you had sessions with men. I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive they're black men. That's why you're on this rant right now. But you said a whole bunch of bullshit. That I just gotta let you know. You said a whole bunch of bullshit. And it's great that the American Psychology Association is on your ass, and she'll probably get disbarred. You can't talk indirectly or amongst your patients like that and be clapping in the screen like that and then be broadcasting it to an audience. Shit, I never seen no shit like that, but only in 2022, and she should be ashamed of herself. Look at her room too. Look at this shit. Look at the shit in the back. Like, she's definitely going through some mental health issues. Look at her face. And I think a nigga probably did her wrong. This has to be on the precipice of a motherfucker doing her wrong, for sure. For sure. But it's a shame. It really is a shame that we have professionals out there behaving in such a manner. It's a goddamn shame. But they got her ass up out of there. They definitely canned her. So
you're fired.
You're fired. Fuck. How does it feel? I've been fired before. I mean, I ain't got a job no more, but, and that's the thing. If you're gonna be out on social media talking shit like this and belittling people, have your back end employment sewed up. Make sure that nobody can fire you or cancel you. Just make sure you have your business in order. Have a plan B. It looks, apparently looking at the back of your room, motherfucker, you ain't gotta have a plan B. Okay? So get it together. Bree, get it together. I mean, it looks like she's getting support on Instagram, obviously from black women, because only they would support some bullshit like this. We got you, sis. All right, queen. It's just like, bruh, that was pointless. You could have just talked shit behind the scenes. You could just talk shit behind the scenes and kept it to yourself. You was getting paid to listen to their bullshit anyway, so I don't understand what the problem is. So that's why I said this had to be personal. It had to be something she was going through, and then she kept hearing stories, and she kept hearing other stories, and then she made it more of an intrinsic thing when she was in these sessions with her clients or patients, and she would internalize all these cases and all these testimonies to her personal life. And I know you're probably the fucked up one. It's like, bitch, women are fucked up too. It's not just the men. I mean, there are fucked up men out there as well. There are beta males and males who have failed to launch psychologically and emotionally, but how she explains emotional intelligence made absolutely no sense to me anyway. So let's continue with her rants, dissect some of this shit.
Listen, I know the Shmeeners just be nice and they be looking real, but like, substance, bitch.
You already shaped like somebody's grandma. That's a goddamn shame. I need to get in.
Twitter, I went viral because a bunch of men got butthurt for me telling them to better themselves. They're mad because I called them dusty bitches and wanted them to be accountable for their fuck shit behavior, but like, go off, kid. Be shitty. That's fine with me. Like, I was dead ass like, hey, go talk about the shit that hurts you and plagues you and has traumatized you. So you can basically learn the emotional vocabulary required.
He's so passive aggressive
to make your life easier. And they were like, fuck this bitch!
And manly.
Poor unhealed sons. Now, I know a lot of y'all think the only socially acceptable response to things that you don't like is anger.
You don't look too
But I'm here to tell you,
balance
when you go to
yourself,
therapy,
love.
You learn a variety of other emotions.
You don't
And
look
when
like
you
you're
learn
on
to communicate
equilibrium
those things, your
either.
life gets easier. But instead of
At least she has
being
her wrong
accountable,
clean this time.
you want to displace your hatred for your father on me. Go talk to somebody about why that is, King.
Oh God, I can't stand people who say talk like that. Who say king after everything. It's like, who taught you to? Anyways, got your pronouns all fucked up. What are we gonna do with this chick? No man will have her, so what are we gonna do with her? Obviously, the American Psychology Association won't have her either. So what are we gonna do with this chick? Well, it looks like I said, she's getting support from women on Instagram and TikTok, and her following is growing. So it's a lot of women who feel this way, that majority of black men are emotionally unintelligent. But let me let you in on a little secret. Emotion only takes you so far in life. It's cool to reflect on emotion, but honestly, it's counterproductive when it comes to completing tasks. Emotion just gets in the way. Emotion is what keeps you at home. It makes you want to stay home. It controls your energy levels, really. It truly does. It really controls your sleep patterns too. So all you extremely and hyper emotional empaths, or what is it called now? Empaths. That's why y'all sleep patterns are all fucked up. Because it regulates your sleep. Your temperament really regulates your sleep. So a lot of you emotionally intelligent women are just, like I said, hyper emotional. And you just passing it off as emotionally intelligent. So let's see what else we can. We got more video. You're wearing some of the same outfits, so I don't want to click on the same video.
Purpose of all time. Let's get into it.
Well, at least you're being honest here. You are.
Okay, so men are very upset, which is good because anger initiates change. If you're uncomfortable by the shit I'm saying, that means you need to go talk about it.
See,
so I've been very nice.
This is a woman who's hit the wall for sure. She definitely hit the wall. Yeah, this is what they do saying, though.
Hey, don't manipulate bitches because like we're human beings.
They just start losing their minds.
I have to like counsel us through that.
She's lost her goddamn mind.
Just like go to therapy, talk to somebody.
I would hate waking up to this shit.
And maybe you might like learn something.
On a daily basis.
No, never.
I could not wake up to this shit.
You're a worst therapist ever. You should lose your license.
Her shape, her attitude.
I'm not sorry that I called y'all dusty bitches because y'all are perpetuating dusty behavior.
Hey, yo.
Saying in the comments, mostly men, that my license should be taken away. That's not how that shit works, boo-boo. I went through a lot of schooling and a lot of tests and internships and.
Who gives a fuck?
To earn said license.
Obviously, it didn't help.
Don't lose it because your feelings are hurt. In fact, because your feelings are hurt, I'm the perfect person for you to talk to. So a lot of people are like, hey. I'd never go talk to her because of the person who traumatized
This is
things to be addressed in therapy. Now, I did say that 90% of my clientele were men. It was that was.
She's telling men they're crazy, and look at her.
We're recovering from narcissism.
This is
go fucking figure. But when I was counseling the mans, we worked on emotional intelligence. The same thing that y'all guys need to work on.
Hold the fuck up. And like I said, it's women out here supporting her. Look at this shit. Y'all think I'm wildin'? You think I'm lying, huh? Let's see if we can. Oops. Oh, I forgot I commented on that. Well, but yeah. Let's see here.
Okay, since some of y'all need the confirmation from mental health professionals, if you want to be a hoe, be a hoe. If you want to be a slut, be a slut. If you want to go thought it out in the streets, bye, bitch.
Look at that. I don't feel like hearing her talk right now. I love every bit of this girl. Okay, just making sure you guys can see it. I love every bit of this girl. This made my day. See? I honestly just think most of these people are mentally. Here we go. A man of logic. Mr. Bobby Wright. Shout out to you. A man of logic. Because triple dots is what I was thinking. It's some men of logic here. It's some men who are on equilibrium. They're calibrated. This is some bullshit. Look at this. Honestly, you right. We all gonna die. And these are the people that you're aligning with. Other crazy people. Bree. And if you click on these people's pages, they all have filters and they're all trying to pursue something probably where they're losing hope. All these people sound like they have lost hope. Laugh emojis. She's either a clown or someone who's lost hope, is on the downturn of life. Oh God. Oh God. Gee whiz. This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. Let's see what else we got here. We got, hold on. Hold the fuck up. Hold on. I got a video. We gotta find the one of her crying for the apology though. Here it is.
Society is already very difficult for black people in general.
For black people.
And for people to call into question saying that I hate black men is asinine to me.
It's asinine.
Everything matters.
It's heinous.
Black everything matters. When they see you walking down the street,
It's heinous.
they don't see a human being.
Deplorable.
They
Reprehensible.
see what's been perpetuated in society. They see what's been perpetuated in the media. That you're
The horror.
that you're violent. But I know
You started it.
these behaviors that are being exhibited are actually depression and anxiety. And unfortunately, society has taught you that anger and lashing out and fighting back is the only acceptable response. I am pleading that y'all seek help.
Look, I'm at church right now.
These women are hurting.
No.
We want you to be better.
Make it stop.
But I'm getting attacked. People are calling my employment, asking that I get fired because I want you guys to be better. Again, like I said,
The wolves are out.
My delivery is a little spicy sometimes. But just know that my anger and my frustration and my passion is coming from
That's
the
a
place
real
of
thing.
I need y'all to heal. I don't
This is
need
like
it.
a church sermon.
Society needs it. You need it. Have enough pride about yourself to want to do better.
Where is she
I
staying?
understand I might not be the clinician for everyone, but I'm damn good at my job.
Apparently
I
not.
might not be the clinician for anybody, but I've sparked a conversation. I've shook the table. If the words that I'm saying
No,
resonate
you
with
got fired.
Please go talk to somebody.
You
If there's a gap,
sparked the
Fill that
conversation.
gap. Become
Yo.
counselors. Become mental health
She's a
professionals,
martyr.
so we can heal each other, so we can heal ourselves.
Yo, just because you got fired for saying some dumb shit don't make
All
you
that I ask
a conversation starter.
is
Oh my
for
God, she's in
women,
shock.
Black men specifically, just to build a greater awareness of yourself. That's all
I'm
that I
done.
ask, because
I'm
your
teed.
lives can improve radically
Put me in a coffin.
as a result.
Put me in a goddamn
Full
coffin.
transparency, accountability moment.
Tired of her ass.
I was a dusty bitch till I fucking went to therapy.
You're still.
I didn't
dusty
realize that I
bitch.
was in an abusive situation.
You are still
I
a
didn't realize
dusty.
that I wasn't communicating effectively. I didn't realize all of these things about myself and talk to someone. And I just pray and want that.
He's wild.
I want you guys to feel seen. I want you guys to feel heard. Because you deserve it.
This is the worst acting I've ever seen in my life. He's gonna get it on the show though. I can see her on the show.
That in the video because it's the internet.
She would be a good actress, or not.
I am open. I provide a therapeutic,
with good producers.
space because that's what the fuck we deserve.
I can see Issa Rae reaching out to her and giving her employment. Come here, girl. We got you.
We have to create that inner peace.
Issa Rae.
For you to do that, you have to be able.
You one of them Issa Rae chicks.
Things that you.
And shout out to Issa Rae.
Expand
That's the
your
GOAT.
emotional vocabulary. You have
Issa
to
Rae
learn
really
to
is the
do it.
GOAT. So I ain't got nothing to say about her.
You may not like what I say, and you may not.
But you know,
like
goddamn
it.
well, she's one of them Issa Rae chicks.
I get that. But
She watched all that insecure shit.
I just want you guys to know that I'm not gonna stop talking about these issues. I'm not gonna stop talking about healing.
What's the issue?
I'm not gonna stop talking about the betterment of Black people because it's me.
Okay. I don't disagree with that. The betterment of blacks.
With years, the struggles and the tribulations that Black people endure.
Man, I don't have my
what it feels like to be marginalized.
my
I know what it feels
my
like
Pan
to be
African sound effects.
know
Yeah, I
what
gotta
it
load
feels
those in. My Martin Luther King and my Malcolm
I
X
apologize if
sound
anybody
effects.
felt that I was coming at them.
That would have been
or
perfect
felt
if I knew
shame
this
and
video was
anger.
going in this direction.
Those aren't good emotions to feel. And
What does she want from
completely
us?
empathize with that. But my message is clear.
Empathy?
Please go.
You definitely ain't getting empathy.
And it would be nice for my personal life to be left out of it. Because
That will
at the
never
end of the
happen.
day, I just want everyone to live safe and prosperous and healthy lives. And you don't have to endure all this shit alone. Okay. You guys be well.
Okay. I mean, I don't think. Well, this is what I think. If she would have worked a job where she wasn't psychoanalyzing people and giving people advice and keeping people on a cognitive equilibrium, then I wouldn't recommend her to be fired for that. But giving the circumstances and her having it seems like to me like she had a professional license as a therapist. You gotta go. You can't. You're obviously not responsible enough. There's HIPAA stipulations with that as well that you're violating. So
Fired.
you're fucking fired. You can't be violating HIPAA like that. You probably speaking on direct cases too. And a motherfucker was watching you like, hold up, wait a minute. You're tripping. The streets are watching. It's you can't be a healthcare professional and do shit like that. You can't be putting people's business out there because of HIPAA. Even if it was indirect and you didn't name any names, still you're giving scenarios probably on, like I said, cases you've heard, cases and testimonies like a fucking weirdo. But then you're gonna personalize the shit like a goddamn weirdo. Black everything matters. Be chaotic, good. Be chaotic, good. She's just all over the place. It's hard. I'm sorry I tripped up on the pronunciations because I just don't talk like this. I use cognitive heuristics when I read sometimes, so it'll trip me up because it was like, be chaotic, good. Like, what the fuck? Your friendly neighborhood therapist. You're just a friendly neighbor now and probably gonna get evicted if you live in LA because rent is crazy right now. But I'm pretty sure she has like a GoFundMe. Let's find out. And the OnlyFans maybe to get the dust off of you. I don't want to click on none of this shit. I don't want to click on none of that shit. But I don't want to click on none of it. Let's see what other videos we could Scruffle
Hello.
up.
I would like to make a video addressing
Oh, this is the part
my
one.
recent video calling for men to go to therapy. Now, I will say that, firstly, I would like to apologize for the colorful language that I used, but I want to express where I'm coming from. So, as a clinician, my job is not to make people change. My job is to plant seeds and help my clients water the soil and cultivate it so they have a thriving environment to grow. That is my job. Now, from a human standpoint, I entered this field because I saw a dire need for Black mental health and Black mental health professionals, because I was not always met with support. So I apologize
That's true.
to individuals
I can
if you
agree
felt
with that.
like my language was colorful, but I want you to know more deeply where I come from.
I don't see
A
how
few
this is
people
aligned
called
with what the
into
fuck you were doing on
my
TikTok, though.
blackness, which is to be expected.
You showed absolutely no
My
compassion.
personhood is questioned quite often. I chose to go into.
This is why I couldn't be a
because only
psychologist.
4% of clinicians are Black.
I couldn't be a psychologist because I do believe some of the men she talked to were just soft. I do believe that. There's a lot of soft men out here. There's a lot of betas, so it is what it is. So I do believe she did talk to a lot of soft men, but you just don't go on the internet talking shit because you probably was dating a soft dude too, and he probably did you wrong. You gave him a chance, he did you wrong, and this was the end result. Because this had nothing to do with her patience. You reached a boiling point with the dude. This was personal. For sure.
Yet there's 13% of Black individuals in America. So there's already a huge disparity. And I have made it my life's work to help fill that gap. Now, where my frustration comes in is I called for individuals to do better, but then my job got doxxed. I understand that people may not agree with my delivery or the things that I'm saying, but a major boundary has been crossed.
I got doxxed.
I'm so passionate in my words because
You're fine.
I'm tired of seeing men suffer. I'm tired of
You don't give a
seeing you
fuck
guys
about Black men.
endure
Shut up.
so much hurt
Stop
and so much
lying.
trauma and refusing to do
You would've
anything
went on
about it
TikTok
when you
doing
guys
this
have
shit.
Power to do it. As a clinician, my job is to motivate.
I
and
would
empower.
never go, my bad for skipping it, but I would never go on the internet talking about the general population of women. I'll talk about the modern woman, I'll talk about a specific type, and then I'll try to get as specific as possible within the time frame that I have. And if you feel like I'm talking about you, then it is what it is. But she's out here talking about Black men, and if you look at the numbers, I feel like Black men are doing okay. And we're gonna do better. The fuck? Your issue is, because I see Black men doing okay with other races of women. No relationships are perfect, but you're the one that's losing statistically, so you need to look in the mirror. This is crazy. Having an introspective outlook is always what's gonna push you further in life. But I already know look at her with that fucking cholo stance, looking goofy as hell, that Grinch body. And I know she lost weight. This is what I think happened, okay? No offense to you, Bree, but this is what I think happened. I think that let me scroll down. See, yeah, she was heavier then. I think that she lost weight. And shout out to you for losing weight. I respect that. And the men just weren't giving her, they weren't congratulating her on losing weight. And I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, maybe it was too late. You lost weight and it was too late. By then, the men weren't responding. But this is what happens when you focus on your career and then on the back end you pay attention to men in your late 20s and 30s. I don't know how old she is. I don't really care, but shout out to her for losing weight though. That's the only positive thing I can say out of this. She lost weight from what it looks like. Shout out to her though. She must be taking it well though. It's not like she put her page on private, so she's not weak mentally. She can be able to take this shit if she left all her pages open and not on private and she's still posting, she'll be alright. But she definitely is a little psycho.
Well, hello. It's your friendly neighborhood therapist who thought she could save these hoes, but got her job terminated as a result. Story time? I think yes.
Oh, shit.
Shit you not, I posted a video on Monday telling men that their dusty behavior is only harming them.
I'm gonna start off, Bree.
It's your friendly neighborhood therapist who thought she could save these hoes, but got her job terminated as a result. Story time? I think yes. Shit you not, I posted a video on Monday telling men that their dusty behavior is only harming them and that they would benefit from emotional intelligence. And I shit you not, by Friday, didn't have employment.
Nice. That's how it's done, son.
With the Psychology Today article
listen.
that men are lonelier than ever because they have no fucking emotional skills.
Listen.
And I agreed and doubled down.
Fuck you doubling down fuck all of that. I would have canned you too. Not at my establishment, not at my mental institution. Your crazy ass talking to our patients like that. Fuck is wrong with you? So we can get audited. So yeah, best believe can by Friday. Wildin'. But what do you expect? You work at a mental institution and you're talking about your patients and potential patients who have attachment issues and emotional issues. Some of these people can't even help it. It's chemical imbalances. Did you ever consider that, weirdo? That it's a chemical imbalance and that some of these people are born this way and that you shouldn't be shaming people on the internet for their mental disabilities. Well, especially if they're not showcasing them. If they're revealing them to you in private, but if you're on the internet with it, then may God have mercy on your soul. Your content, once you put it on the internet, I agree with you. Because of the line of business that I'm in, your content, if you put that shit on the internet, I don't care. But if you're in the privacy of your home venting and somehow it gets leaked or whatever, unintentionally, then I could see I wouldn't make content out of that because it wasn't intentional. It wasn't supposed to be leaked. It wasn't intentional. I have somewhat of a heart. I have respect for people, but she's posting this shit. She did this to herself. And you know what, Bree? You're goddamn fired. Let's continue, man. She's wildin'.
And told y'all that y'all lives would radically improve if you expanded the shit that came out your mouth. But instead of healing, y'all will do anything but that. Instead of being accountable, like, hey, this bitch see me, and stirred a little bit, y'all got so hurt.
Don't be offended, Bree, if I call you a bitch, because you called yourself a bitch first, so then I follow suit.
Contacted massa. That's exactly.
If we bumping each other in the streets of Cali, I don't want to hear it.
Cause y'all need fucking help.
Just copy and paste what you said.
Bitches blue till they fucking blue in the face. Some of you hoes is not gonna be saved, and that's the conclusion that I've come to. So because this shit's going viral, I'm thinking, okay, cool. We starting a discussion on mental health, and people
welcome.
You might not like my fucking delivery, but motherfuckers is starting to talk. You know,
it's not the
tables. I don't give a fuck.
Whoa, shit!
Into this entire crusade.
Whoa, we gotta run that back. Hey, she can fight.
And people,
I can tell she's the one that they would call. She's the hood chick they would call that got that degree. She got that degree. She didn't get pregnant. She stayed firm and got that motherfucking degree. But she's the one they would call And she would dust chicks. I'm telling you. Look at her hand speed, bro. And she's strong as hell.
Y'all wanted to argue with bitches blue till they fucking blue in the face. Some of you
and she moves her hand. Hey,
and
chicks who talk with their hands, bruh, don't do it. That's the #1 indicator of a chick who will smack the shit out of you. Especially a black chick. If she's moving her hands when she talks, she's trigger happy. Okay.
That's the conclusion that I've come to.
Friendly fire.
So because this shit's gone viral, I'm thinking, okay, cool. We're starting a discussion on mental health, and people are. You might not like my fucking delivery, but motherfuckers.
Bree the OG.
Talk, you know, shaking the tables.
Oh shit, the OG therapist.
This entire crusade of attacking a black woman who serves the fucking black community.
Look how she stands.
There were comments like, "I'm gonna find her credentials and report her because I told y'all to be better."
Bruh.
Yeah, y'all are fucking weird. Y'all scream that y'all.
She's so mad. I gotta pause on her face, yo. Bro.
But then it turns into this entire
bruh.
So because this shit's gone viral, I'm thinking, okay, cool.
I gotta pause it on the right frame. Hold
you
up.
might not like my fucking delivery, but motherfuckers is starting to talk, you know, shaking the tables. I don't give a fuck. But then it turns into this entire crusade of attacking a black woman who serves the fucking black community. There were comments like, "I'm gonna find her credentials."
Keep talking about the black community. We ain't got shit to do with this.
Yeah, y'all are fucking weird.
Y'all are fucking weird. Oh my gee whiz. When she went into the office, her supervisor was like, Brittany, could you come into the office, please? Because I know he was probably afraid of her at the office. He or she. He did not want to get smacked. Oh, you just gonna fire me? Well, Bree, it's not up to us. This came from our superiors. So we boxed your things. Security's gonna help you out. Take whatever you need. Hey. Yo, and get the fuck on out of here. That's how they be firing you, them white folk, man. And shout out to all the Caucasian folk, all the Vikings out there. Shout out to all the Vikings and Caucasians out there who be firing people gracefully.
You're fired.
This shit is hilarious. Like I said, if you weren't a therapist, you're not a psychologist. I doubt she's a psychologist, but I can see her being a therapist. Definitely not a psychiatrist. A psychiatrist wouldn't do this. A psychiatrist will prescribe you some bullshit that you don't need, but a psychiatrist would not jeopardize their MPI license for this, or their DEA license. That's crazy. But yeah, she's wildin'. She's definitely wildin'. That stank face. She'll bounce back though. She's got a following now, so I don't know how she'll be able to monetize being a crazy therapist. But she's gonna. I know she's in a think tank right now because how she's gonna monetize bullshit on some Tekashi 6ix9ine shit. When you gotta monetize bullshit, it's hard to have longevity. There's no exit strategy with bullshit. Nothing of substance. You didn't say nothing of substance. The only thing she said of substance was how mental health is neglected amongst the black community, which I agree. It is neglected. It is ignored, and it does need to be. It definitely needs to be. That problem needs to be observed a little more critically, especially in inner cities and lower socioeconomical areas. Because once black people get money, they just move out of the community anyway. So we know this. It's probably a small percentage of them that stay in the hood or in the urban community. If you consider the black community the urban community, which is what I'm trying to change. I don't want to consider the urban community, the hood, the black community anymore. That shit is weak to me. Why does the hood have to be the black community? Dusty ass, dirty ass streets. Y'all got me fucked up. I want more. Even if I gotta be by myself, what the fuck? I ain't gotta be around no other race. But I ain't gotta claim the hood, no dusty ass streets. But I could tell she's attached to the streets, how she talks, how she moves. You should have just went full professional and got your bread and just left black men alone. And we wouldn't be here. Or maybe she prefers it this way. Who knows? Let's continue.
Y'all scream that y'all want to protect women, protect black women specifically, but have done nothing to protect this black woman who has been serving the communities. I have been violated in several areas, and I'm gonna outline each one. This article was written by a fucking black woman, putting my full government and my place of employment.
This article
so being doxxed by a
no fucking way. No, this article was written by a black woman.
Can't fake, kind of fucking hurts, and she never once reached out to me or contacted me so I could spend my side of the story. This is the article that spooked my fucking job and got me fired.
Hey, yo.
Not only did she not have any regard for my safety, many other articles have been written as a result.
Hey, yo.
Here,
Auntie stepped in and said, hold on, child. That's what my... Hey, that's what my aunts... Hey, that's what's up. Hey, it's some old school women who ain't going for it. She said, child, what the fuck are you doing? You fucking the money up. First and foremost. Because you're making them look bad doing that shit, you goofy. There's other sisters out there that are therapists. You make them look bad, dummy. This ain't about you getting your rocks off over some personal shit. Yes, they're gonna slam. The professionals are gonna slam you because they want to keep their damn licenses. This is simple. And to the weirdos who are co-signing this shit, you need therapy. And I don't recommend you get it from her. Fuck. But I just seen some chicks talking about, what's your cash app? I need you as a therapist. You're gonna cash app your therapist? Like, all right, for sure. That's where we're at now. Let's read this goddamn article. I want to read the article. Let's see.
There are a few of them, just to name a few. Black Twitter has words for therapists scolding men to go to fucking therapy.
I don't feel like reading right
me
now.
And got mad at me because I wanted
young black boys.
Y'all.
If you watching this,
that's the most crab in the barrel bucket type bullshit I've ever heard in my fucking life.
I read a lot.
A plethora of black men decided to take it upon themselves to call my employment to get me fired. You succeeded, but you succeeded in not the way that you think. If it's one thing about black women is that we're incredibly resilient. This shit's cleared the table to give me space and opportunity to educate the masses while shaking our asses to healing because y'all got mad because I wanted you to do better. I was told they consulted with shareholders and decided to terminate my contract because I told y'all to go to therapy. That's the world we live in.
Oh God, he's a goofy. Hopefully it was worth it, shorty. You got your rocks off. She definitely got her rocks off. I hope that shit was worth it. That shit was definitely... that shit was not worth it. If I got fired for... And I don't even fuck... I'd be on TikTok just talking shit. And I don't think she ever intended on being a content creator or an influencer or whatever the fuck. I don't think she did. But... if I was just working just some regular Joe Schmo working a job and I vented on TikTok and I got fired, well, one, I wouldn't do that. But if I got in my feelings and did, I would be in the think tank after that, trying to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do next. And I'm pretty sure there's some scenarios out there where that shit's happened to some people where they just poofed and got a career popping. But let's watch her crying one more time. We gotta watch this shit one more time.
It appears a man has entered the chat. And you're wrong. Let's explore why. So let's see what we got here. So off on this one. I usually rock with you, but this isn't the lead reason why older men are single. But hey, go off. So I'm gonna go off. You know, since you asked so nicely, I'm gonna go off. Men are so stubborn that even in psychology today.
It's weird, bro. There it is.
Society is already very
You went from twerking to
for black people in general. And for people to call into question.
This is how she tried to get her job back, I guess. She cleaned her room up too.
Saying that I hate.
This is like when a kid fucks up and then it's like, go and clean your room. And like her drawers are pushed and everything's clean now.
Men.
She's going through something.
Asinine to me.
She's going through something. And a lot of modern women are.
Black everything, man.
A lot of
When I
modern
see
women
you
are
walking down the
single.
street,
These
they
single
don't see
modern
human
women.
beings. They see what's been perpetuated in society.
They'll lie and tell you they aren't. We're all going through something, but they're really going through it to the point where they can't even coexist
But I know
with the opposite
that
gender.
these behaviors that are being exhibited are actually depression and anxiety.
This
And
is
unfortunately, society has taught you that anger and lashing out and fighting back is the only acceptable response. I am pleading that y'all seek help.
I could watch this all
because
day.
women are hurting.
I could
We
watch
want you to be better.
watching motherfuckers cry like,
But I'm getting attacked.
unless it's some
People
like
are
real
calling my
shit,
employment, asking that I get
like a death in the
fired
family,
because
I'm
I
just gonna be
want
looking at you
guys to
like,
be better.
and you're an adult.
Like I said, I apologize for my delivery.
Like, you're heartless,
It's a little
Trey.
spicy sometimes. But just know that my anger and my frustration
Me too.
and my passion is coming from a place of
You don't know what I've
needing-
been through. You don't
I
know my
need
life.
y'all to heal. I don't need it. Society needs it.
Me
You
too.
need it. Have enough pride about yourself to want to do better. I understand I might not be the clinician for everyone, but I'm damn good
Well,
at
you're
my job.
nobody's clinician, man.
I understand I might not be the clinician for anybody.
The thing
but I
is,
sparked a conversation.
nobody's gonna
I
hire
shook
her.
the table.
Who's gonna hire her?
If the
Acting
words
like
that I'm
this.
saying are resonating with you, please go talk to somebody.
It's like people making content about her now.
if
She's
there's a
cooked.
gap, fill that gap.
The fuck?
Become counselors. Become mental health professionals.
Fill in
So we
the
can heal each
gap.
other. So we can heal ourselves. All that I ask.
It really just hit. She said, "How am I gonna pay rent?" Bruh, I'm done. Yo, look at bruh. Yo, this is the funniest shit. It just hit her what she did. What are y'all doing? If you don't own some shit and you work for somebody, especially something that's state regulated, get your motherfucking ass. You better have an exit strategy or get your fucking ass off of YouTube, get off of Twitch, get off of Instagram. Put that shit on private and stop giving your weird opinions out there. Cause something is gonna catch up to you. It really is. It really is. Especially if you're attacking people. If you're attacking people, because this, no one even warranted this. Where did this come from? This came from nowhere. But you'll bounce back. You'll figure it out. Be a poet or some shit. Go be an actress. You're an artist. That's what you are. You're an artist. You're definitely not a therapist.
Is for men, black men specifically, just
Oh,
to
God.
build a greater awareness of yourself. That's all that I ask, because your lives can improve radically as a result.
Better awareness? Like,
Full transparency, accountability.
I'm real. I'm here. The fuck?
I was a dusty bitch till I fucking went to therapy. I didn't realize that I was in an abusive situation. I didn't realize that I wasn't communicating effectively. I didn't realize all of these things about myself until I went and talked to someone.
Come on, G.
And I just pray
I knew it was personal.
and want that for you. I want you guys to feel seen. I want you guys to feel heard.
We have YouTube, Instagram.
Because
People
you
can go on
deserve it.
FaceTime. We can be
All
seen
of us
now.
deserve
You're tripping.
unconditional positive regard.
This
And
is
I
so
may not
phony.
show that in the video because it's the internet. But when
This
it
is so
comes to
PC and phony.
I am open. I provide a therapeutic, non-judgmental space because that's what the fuck we do.
Man, if
Because
I
the
said it, I
society
said
that's
it.
come to
The
us,
fuck?
It never has been. So we have
And?
to create
I'd be like,
that inner
and?
peace, and in order for you to do that, you have to be able to express things that you have been through. You have to expand your emotional vocabulary. You have.
That's
to want
not
it
what
for
that
you.
was about.
You may not like what I say, and you may not even like me, and that's fine because you don't know me on a personal level. I get that.
That's not what this
But-
is about. Pretty sure you're a nice person. Pretty sure you're a fun person to
I just
hang
want
with.
you guys to know that
She ain't got shit else.
I'm
She
not
about to
gonna
pull
stop
something out of her
talking about
ass.
issues. I'm not gonna stop talking about healing. I'm not gonna stop talking about the betterment of Black people because it's me.
The betterment of Black people.
I am a Black person
I'm a Black person.
who endears the struggles and the tribulations
endearments.
that Black people endure.
In all the land
I
of
know what it feels
rainbows
like to be
and butterflies
I know what it feels like.
Black
to be
people and
counted. I know what that
kumbayas.
feels like.
Coretta
I
Stone.
apologize if anybody felt that I was coming at them or felt shame and anger. Those aren't good emotions to feel, and I completely empathize with that. But my message is clear. Please go help yourself.
What?
And it would be nice.
I'm
for
about to
my
go
personal
help
life
myself to a
be
carne asada burrito. You're
Because
tripping.
at the end of the day, I just want
You tripping,
everyone
tripping.
to live safe
Bishop Bullwinkle.
and prosperous and healthy lives.
Sir,
And you don't
can I
have
get
to
a-
endure all this shit alone.
Hell no, to the no, no, no.
You guys be well.
man.
That's it, I'm not going.
That's it, I'm not going. Aha. Let's see. Well, this girl lost her goddamn job, man. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I've seen it before. She won't be the last. And she wasn't the first. There's a lot of professionals out there who are mentally unbalanced. And you can't just begin therapy from anybody, especially if you're having cognitive dissonance and you're looking for a provider, a mental health provider. Get online. There's enough research online. Try to fill the person out. If you can, do like a free consultation. And then you should really try to understand what your goals are when you get out of the therapy. Are you trying to get a new perspective? Are you trying to, if you're trying to get a different perspective, then maybe you should talk to someone that can give you that different perspective. But it all depends what your goals are. But if you're trying to realign with their masculinity, it's best if you talk to a male therapist, someone from a similar walk of life that can relate to you. Then they can calibrate you, because obviously they're in a more authoritative position with them being the mental health provider. But I mean, I'm not saying that's a foolproof system, but I can see that working out, because we all want someone that's relatable. You get what I'm saying? That always works. Relatability. But yeah, that's just some advice for those having some cognitive dissonance. But if you run into a chick like Shorty over here,
It appears a man has entered the chat.
if you run into a woman like her,
So let's see what we got here. So off on this one.
you better get the fuck on.
The reason why older men are single.
Like, you better run. and get to the motherfucking chopper. Get to the chopper fast. That is crazy.
You still want to argue. These are my words. These are the articles of research.
She's really
Statistics stating that men
believing the things that she's saying. It's mind blowing to me. It really is.
even in an article
Like I could have ended this segment, but I'm shocked. Like I'm shocked myself.
that are leaving their partners because they refuse to expand any part of themselves. This podcast culture has forced y'all to believe
This is
that
wild.
treating women like shit is the answer to getting women. And I'm here to tell you,
Podcast
brother,
culture. That's
that
what
we're
you're
human
blaming?
beings and don't want to tolerate y'all fuck shit.
Let me address
i.e.,
that.
We are okay.
It's not that podcast culture is influencing men to treat women like shit. I feel like most of I don't feel like what I observe from some of these podcasters that I've seen in what they would call the red pill community, they provide solutions and mostly indicators of what I would call women who aren't fit for relationships. It has nothing to do with treating women like shit. It just has to do with selection and making better choices. That's it. And if because I feel like a lot, what I'm starting to notice is that these women are taking a lot of this stuff out of context. In conversations that I have with women, when it comes to choice, they'll just take that shit out of context. So I don't think it's men treating women like shit. What I think it is men taking a stand, and they're actually starting to wake up, I would say. Wake up from the halo effect of women. That do-gooder, that assumption of women are always having your best interest. That cheerleader, that infinite cheerleader. So yeah, it's not that men are treating women like shit. It's just the pattern is being recognized now. Men have caught up. That's what it is. So, in probably some cases, there are men mistreating women, but that's a whole nother video of how women have poor selection in men, and they all kind of tend to go for the same choice or the same selection of men. Usually it's men. They usually go for men who gaslight them and show them the most attention, and usually those kind of men are men who have nothing better to do than fuck around with you. And those usually the ones where the relationship implodes from the inside out. It decays because it's all built on gaslighting at the end of the day. Gaslighting and bargain relationships. It's all based on the transaction. So, but what do I know? What do I know? Gotta move my damn pills, my red pills, man. But hopefully that made some sense. I'm gonna get off my soapbox. I think we're about done with Bree, and I feel like I've addressed her points. Let me see. Did she say anything else?
Okay with being child
She brought out an article. Where is that
even know
at?
i.e. in
Fucking
therapy,
article.
take y'all fucking asses to therapy,
Okay.
will likely lead to fewer dating opportunities.
I got an article.
5 and 45. They
I
prefer
got
men
an
who are
article.
emotionally available, good communicators, and share similar values. Y'all don't even know how to articulate your emotions, so how the fuck are you supposed to maintain a relationship?
I don't understand how an article highlighting what black women or women prefer establishes the fact that men aren't emotionally intelligent. That's just I don't understand. That doesn't correlate. That's just an article telling us what women prefer in their men. But who's to say these men aren't emotionally intelligent? You're just telling us what they prefer. You're correlating that. Is that what the article's saying? Like, just pulling shit out of your ass.
You can't. That's why you're single. Still not convinced, boo boo.
You came to
I
that
got another
conclusion.
one for you. Skills.
And some of like she's speaking on cases. She's talking to somebody, a few somebodies. So that's what I'm saying. That's where that's like the American Psych Association is like, and cut. You're fired. You know what I'm saying? You're fired. You're fired. It's sad. But all this shit she's reading, all this shit she's saying after the article,
You are fake news.
that's fake news. Like, I do believe men are emotionally intelligent, but just because they don't have to understand every emotion because sometimes women don't even understand their own emotions, and women's emotions are extremely fickle. So if a man has to always be on point with the woman's emotional highs and lows, a man's not gonna be the most as productive as he can be, if that makes sense. Because you're gonna be slowing him down, because he's gonna be having going through your highs and lows of emotion, which you claim to be emotional intelligence, but I'm just gonna call it hyper. You're just being hyper emotional. That like. So some of these men, what I would say is that these men are coming to her to understand how to mitigate the situation, and that's why I said you shouldn't go to women as relationship counselors or relationship therapists, especially one-on-one, because they're not going to see it your way. They're just going to think you're not listening to her, because they've been through some shit where they weren't able to communicate. Trust, I've been with girls who weren't able to communicate directly, but they wanted you to understand their love languages. Like, well, bitch, what the fuck is a love language? What the fuck is this, Avatar, nigga? Like, tell me in plain English, do you speak it, motherfucker? Like, but no, they can't, because sometimes they don't understand their emotion. They process everything through it, but they don't understand their own emotions. Why do I feel this way? I can show you some TikToks and some other segments where women are just crying. I don't know why I'm crying. It's just like, and these are the people who are saying we aren't emotionally intelligent. Stoicism, men. Acquire it ASAP. Not saying feelings don't matter, because they do, but after we process through logic, then we can process through feelings. Then we can reflect. That's what makes us moral. We can go back and be like, oh, that was good. That was bad. Either or, it happened. The fuck? But let's finish this shit. I'm gonna finish. This is the last video. I know we went through it before, but I wanted to address some of the bullshit she was saying. Cause I have an article. It's like, and the fuck? It's not a case study. It's an article.
Deficits. For men, this means a relationship.
If you're a psych major, you should be coming with case studies. The fuck, not a goddamn article. And you're not reading from case studies. You're just reading surveys.
Relationship skills gap that, if not addressed, i.e. in therapy, take y'all fucking asses to therapy, will likely lead to fewer dating opportunities, less patience for poor communication skills, and longer periods of being single. The problem for men is that emotional connection is the lifeblood of a healthy, long-term, loving relationship. Emotional connection requires skills that families are still not consistently teaching their young boys. Y'all can learn this shit in therapy. That's why I keep telling y'all this shit. You wonder why older men go for younger women? Because older women are not tolerating y'all horse shit. But now we're seeing the gap close even more. Y'all need to stop listening to these male podcasters who are sad that their dads didn't return with the milk. Go to therapy and talk about the shit that plagues you so you can have healthy relationships.
That's not what this is.
Love you, King. Be well.
And it's sad because you're just making that stereotype. I can assure you, my dad is still around. God damn it. So that is not what this is. You're being roasted by a real one. I do not fall into that statistic. But yeah, that's unusually Bree, the hood therapist who just got canned from being a therapist. Probably, I don't know if she still has her credentials or not, but pretty sure she's probably gonna go through that. She's probably gonna get that letter in the mail from the American Psych Association. You got a date coming up. You got a hearing coming up. We got to talk to you. We've been seeing some content flying around. That's my white professional voice. That's my corporate white voice. All right, Bree, we've been seeing some content flying around on TikTok, and you were talking to the male African Americans. Some of them were probably patients of yours. I'm not making assumptions. However, like, nah, get over here. They gonna fire. They gonna rip your credentials, baby girl. But yeah, let me know what you think, man. Drop a comment, hit that subscribe button. I've been here way too long talking to y'all. My mouth is dry. I'm hungry. I'm done talking about this chick. Hit that subscribe button. Give me up to 1,000 subscribers. I'm still trying to let the algorithms carry me. If you feel like I got what it takes, then hit that subscribe button, comment, whatever. Share if you learn something. I feel like there's something in here you can learn. What not to do, especially. That's what my channel is going to be mostly for. I'm going to show you people getting fired, people just losing their life over dumb shit, so you can learn what not to do and how not to lose your life over emotion or, you know, under someone else's command. Because not everyone's for you. You know, you got to give that shit some time. Get to know a motherfucker. But yeah, like I said, this is Trey. Hit that subscribe button. I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to drop a video every day. And I'll be playing Call of Duty Mobile. Dropping motherfuckers. But yeah, I'm out, man.